a ridiculous amount of vomit.
Edward Channel's podcast. Hello, I'm Moose.
I'm Jody.
It's a podcast with a married couple talking about movies and TV show. You know, I'm going to boost you.
Yeah. A little bit more.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a podcast about a married couple talking movies and TV shows.
Yep.
Hello there. How's everybody doing? Great. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? This is like the only way we get to talk to each other sometimes.
Yeah, we talked good today.
Yeah, true.
We had a good marital / lover discussion.
Oh, yeah.
Discussions of household, married stuff, parental stuff.
All of it. All the time. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yes.
And now we're talking movies. Well, one TV show.
Stuff we've watched.
We've watched a couple movies. We'll get to those. We'll start with a TV show.
Yes.
Disney Plus, Marvel's Secret Invasion, Samuel L. Jackson. This kind of dovetails off of where Captain Marvel left off with the Skrulls, and it's a TV show. And I remember watching the trailer thinking, oh, this looks interesting. Like, there's a faction of Skrulls who are good. The one guy, the main actor who plays the main Skrull, I can't think of his name. And then there's like this other faction that is like, well, we want to make Earth our home and screw the humans, and they can all die if they have to.
Sure.
And you got Emilia Clarke in there from, Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
And so we watched an episode, and I'm going to surmise my feelings on the Secret Invasion with this one audio clip.
You're all fucking boring.
It's boring.
This is one of our favorite little clips, isn't it?
Yeah, thank you, Banshees of Inisherin.
Yeah, thanks.
It's boring.
This is something we say a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, yeah, I didn't like it. It was boring, and I'm sorry, but I do not like Kobe Smulders.
Yeah, you're not a fan of her. I'm not either.
No, she bugs me. I don't know why particularly. I just don't think she's that great. And I don't know. Like, I don't know how she kind of has had a successful acting career, but.
Well, has she had a successful acting career? She's been in a lot of Marvel movies, which you could say, okay, that's successful, but
yeah.
She's not had a diverse acting career.
No, she had a popular TV show. You know,
I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, and I don't know. She wasn't that great in that either for me. So,
is your problem with her? Does it stem from that story I told you?
No.
About the Chicago Film Festival?
Nope, because I forgot all about this story. Are you sure you told me?
I'm pretty sure I told you.
It was your girlfriend.
No. Basically, she was. I know one of the organizers of it.
Okay.
And they said she was just a pain to deal with.
A diva.
Yeah, she had to have first class, and she was pissed because she got business class, and I don't know. I'm given just very general points from that story, and take it for what it's worth. You know, maybe she was promised first class. Or something.
Yeah, like I don't know, but.
I get what you're saying, though, like, performance-wise, she's just there.
Yeah, for me, like, that story aside, I just don't like her performance. Yeah. I don't know. It just doesn't do anything.
Right, agreed.
I don't know.
But I
don't believe her as this, like, butt-kicking agent either.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But as far as the show, Secret Invasion, I don't find myself caring enough about, the stakes. Like, I don't care about the green shape-shifting people and their struggle to fight off the bad green shape-shifting people and prevent them from conquering the Earth.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't care. And the first episode was kind of boring.
Yeah.
It just didn't do anything for me. Usually those shows, I'm really surprised because the trailer did a really good job making it seem like this very kind of spy thriller.
Like clandestine.
Who can you trust? That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Almost like a sci-fi comic book version of, what's that Robert Redford movie? 3 Days of the Condor. Yeah, ask your grandparents.
Yeah, wow.
It's a good movie.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, it's Secret Invasion for me. It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah. It did not hold my attention.
Tried it. We tried it. Anything else?
Not good. Do not recommend.
Do not go there. Do not touch that. Don't lick that. Moving on to our first of two movies. I was looking forward to this. Like, when it came out in theaters, I was like, I saw the trailers. I even did a VO for the trailer. It's on my moosevoice.com blog page. But Evil Dead Rise.
Yes.
It was in theaters. I read the reviews. Got good reviews. I was excited. It finally made it to HBO Max or Max, whatever it's called now.
Yeah, because we don't actually get to go to the movies. We got to wait till we can watch them at home.
Yeah,
Because,
exactly.
childcare.
So I saw like that Monday, like Evil Dead Rise is coming to Max this Friday. I was like, ooh, we're gonna watch this.
I know. You're like, for day night, you want to watch this scary movie? I'm like, no.
Yeah, you're not a fan of horror movies.
No, it's not my thing. I don't like to be scared, okay? I don't like haunted houses. I don't like when people jump around the corner at you. I don't like sneaky spiders that jump. No, I don't like to be scared.
You probably don't like that big spider.
No,
on your
I
shoulder.
don't. Heck no. Don't even. No.
You don't want to
freak
look at
out.
it?
Nope.
You don't want to look at that spider on your shoulder
No,
right now?
You better get it off of me right now.
No, Jody does not like the scares or the surprises.
No.
And here's Jody the whole time during Evil Dead Rise. Look at my phone at that scary part.
Because, yeah, if the music got too intense and I knew things were going that way, I'd be like, okay, back to my Sudoku puzzle. That's how I can watch a scary movie and get through the whole thing. So, but in all fairness, I was paying attention to the story and the plot, okay?
Yeah.
So,
And
I can give an opinion on this movie.
Absolutely. And I will say, for my opinion, it's not biased because I think I've done a good job of like being a fan of whatever IP series in the past and just being completely let down by the latest version, Top Gun.
Right.
So yeah, I'm a fan of the Evil Dead movies, and I was looking forward to this, and it did not disappoint for me.
Wow. I'm kind of surprised by that.
Really?
Yeah.
I liked Evil Dead Rise. I thought it was gory and it had a great pace. The performances were good.
This is shocking to me.
You thought I thought it sucked?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes. I'm having a moment here of like, what?
What about me
I don't know.
gave you that impression?
Well, because for me, okay, I'll tell you my opinion. I thought the story was just okay and a little like not well done I don't know. It just seemed kind of awkward. And like, what? This is stupid. Like, the plot itself is kind of dumb. And then some of the effects and some of the things that were happening, I was like, oh, come on. Like, this is the most, like, you're just doing this just to be gory and disgusting and, like, because you can. And ha ha ha, you know?
But that's Evil Dead. That's Evil Dead in a nutshell.
That's what you love about it, huh? Is everything I, like, roll my eyes at.
You know what I love about it is, like, the first Evil Dead was scary. And it was Evil Dead 2 and then on, where they started to kind of have fun with it a little bit. Like, it had its scary moments, but there's definitely some goofball stuff. Like, almost like Three Stooges stuff.
Okay.
There wasn't a lot of that in this. The one moment that was like that was when, like, the eye got spit out and they did the camera point of view as the eye flies into somebody else's mouth. That was a little zany. But other than that,
I can think of many more.
But it was overall kind of a serious story and some scary moments, some genuinely scary moments. And I liked all the performances. I thought they were all pretty good. The little girl was cute.
Yeah.
Some interesting effects, like the one girl eating the glass was cool.
Yeah.
Kind of a lot of gore, a lot of gruesome, a lot of blood, a lot of blood.
A lot of vomit.
Was there a lot of vomit?
Yeah.
I remember the one girl vomiting on the brother.
It was when the mom first kind of turned.
Okay.
There was like a ridiculous amount of vomit. Like, yeah, that's like one of those like zany, like, oh, come on. Yeah. Just went on for a long time.
Yeah, that's, like I said, that's kind of the draw of Evil Dead. Like, they did a good job with Evil Dead in 2013. They did almost a straight up remake
Did we watch that one?
No, I watched pieces of it. That one was more straightforward horror.
Okay.
There wasn't a lot of any slapstick or even close to comedy.
Okay.
And it worked. It was good. But this one stays true to more of the kind of what do you expect with Evil Dead.
Okay, well, I went into it expecting horror movie, and I got this. So now it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. You have not seen Evil Dead, right?
I don't know if I have.
Okay.
No.
I remember that was like I watched that when I was 10 years old.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't have because I think I was up all night that night. So
the things that got me scary when I was younger were Stephen King stuff. Like I would read the novels and then watch like Pet Sematary. That scared that one I was pretty little for. And then, as I got older, people were into Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, the Halloween movies, and what's the one with Pinhead?
Hellraiser.
Yeah, stuff like that was kind of popular when I started kind of watching horror movies, I guess. But so I've seen some of those things, Chucky, all the Child's Play, that kind of stuff. But
yeah,
I don't know. This one was just a little goofy sometimes, but
that's interesting. Like that's interesting to hear from somebody who's not seen Evil Dead movies, because as somebody who has, there wasn't a lot of goofy there.
Yeah,
there was some, and maybe I missed it. I don't know, but
yeah.
Did you, as an overall movie, was it entertaining?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I mean, it's a good scary movie. It's not for kids. I mean, it's a good scary time. I mean, just, I guess, I don't know what I went into it expecting, but I don't know. It's okay.
Here's a clip from Evil Dead Rise. This is the end, the climax when the Evil Dead demons have gone through the wood chipper, and her older sister, who was the first taken over by a demon, is pleading with her as she's about to go into the wood chipper.
Please, help me, Betty Boot. Only my sister gets to call me that.
Chainsaws her head. The head remains.
You really do look like Mom. And you're gonna fail miserably just like her. You stinking, horrible, groovy god!
Kicks the head into the wood chipper, done.
Mm-hmm.
But some interesting stuff. Like, I like the opening shot, and we'll wrap it up here. But just real quick, the opening shot was interesting because Evil Dead, they always show the point of view of like the spirit coming to possess whoever.
Sure.
And it's always like going through the woods.
Yeah.
And then it's revealed in that opening shot that was just a drone that one of the characters was flying through the woods.
Huh.
Yeah. So I thought that was an interesting modern twist on the old thing. Evil Dead Rise. I'd recommend it. Go watch it on HBO Max. Jody, not so much. Maybe. And moving on to our final TV show movie, The Boston Strangler.
Yeah.
The movie on Hulu.
Yes.
Though I think these movies they put on Disney Plus in Europe and whatnot. Yeah. So you got Keira Knightley as, I guess, a real life character, Loretta McLaughlin, who went from the lifestyle desk of whatever newspaper in Boston to writing front page stories documenting the Boston Strangler serial killer in Boston in the 60s, late 60s, I think.
Yep. She pairs up with character played by Carrie Coon, which I am a fan of both of them.
Yeah, Keira Knightley's so pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's really good, too.
She's good.
I don't think I've really seen her in anything that I didn't believe her in or like her in, And
I don't think I've ever heard her do an American accent before.
Yeah.
And she pulled it off pretty good here in Boston Strangler.
Yeah.
I'm just glad she didn't do the hardcore
Thick,
Boston accent.
yeah.
I wonder if the real Loretta McLaughlin had the Boston accent, but Keira Knightley's like, no, I'm not going to do that.
I don't know. You could find that out probably.
Yeah, I'm sure there's
probably some interviews. Yeah. Chris Cooper's good too.
Yeah.
He's always good. You know?
Can't go wrong with Chris Cooper. But
Yeah.
Boston Strangler, I thought it was good. It was nothing that kind of, knocked the doors off for me. I thought it kind of followed a lot of the tropes of the following and hunting down the serial killer type of thing. Like it made me think a lot of Zodiac.
Sure.
I think it's 1997, 2003, maybe. David Fincher movie. Essentially, it's the same movie, but with the Zodiac killer in San Francisco. Yeah, San Fran.
Yeah, I think though what this movie did really well, it kind of gave people more a sense of like how scared people were when this was going on and stuff. And then like kind of that, I don't want to say police cover up, but like
Ineptitude.
yeah, just kind of where someone else has figured this out, it kind of echoes some of the internet sleuths of today, solving unsolved crimes and things like that. Like other people can help with these kinds of things, kind of that theme, like,
I think that's an interesting angle. I think they should have done more with in the movie. Almost kind of base the movie around that, how essentially the police is screwing this up, and it's up to us, the newspaper reporters, investigators, to, bring it to light and to help find this killer or killers. And I think that could have been something they should have pursued more in this movie. Otherwise, like I said, I feel like it was just kind of a run-of-the-mill doing the investigative reporting to track down the serial killer. There was even one scene that was right out of Zodiac, where she goes to meet with the character David Marsh, who was like this obsessive, weird boyfriend of some victim.
Yeah.
And she goes to his place, and he's like too eager to invite her in.
Yeah, and he's like,
come back here, come out into the back. Yeah, come on.
dragging her to this weirdness.
And she's getting this weird vibe, and she's like, oh, I just remembered I forgot I have an appointment. I got to go. And she bolts out of there. That was very much the same scene from Zodiac, where Jake Gyllenhaal goes to, and I forget the guy's name. It was even raining in both scenes.
Sure.
And the guy's like, come down here in the basement, I'll show you. And then he's down there, he's like,
I don't know about this.
He gets the hell out of
danger,
there.
Danger. Yeah. The other, I disagree though. I don't think it was just kind of that. I think like there are other themes in this movie too. Like how hard it is to be a working mom and the pressures of being a mom or having a career. I mean, that was very much in this movie. And then, some of the kind of feminist stuff, like these ladies are fighting for their place in journalism. They are kind of fighting their way through a sea of men. But I thought it was really funny. Like at one point, Jean Cole's character goes in to yell at the boss. It was like, you're not doing this anymore. And she comes back and she's like, don't worry, I took care of it.
Yeah. And you hear him in the office going, I'll take care of it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'll take care of it. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Like, it's funny because, like, the men run around the newspaper thinking they're all in charge and they got the good connections and they know they have the relationships with the cops and, this kind of thing. And then it's like, oh, who's really in charge here? She just went in there and handed your balls in a purse to you. Like, it's just kind of funny.
He probably realized, this is the one of two people who are essentially keeping our subscriptions up.
Yeah.
Or he was scared.
Yeah.
No, that's right. That's a good point. It does have a lot of moments of like a woman trying to not only survive, but exceed in this man's world. I'm using quotations here. And also how it affects her home life. Like, I was waiting for the home life situation to break.
Yeah.
It was an interesting dynamic with her and her husband.
Yeah.
How he seems very supportive.
Yeah.
And, go do it. I'll take care of it. Whatever it was. Pick up the kids, whatever.
But then he's not.
But then eventually he's not. But at the same time, he's like, just go. I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Like, his attitude, it's the same message, but his delivery changes. In the beginning, he's like, oh, go do it.
Yeah.
Go do it.
Yeah.
I'll take care of it. But at the end, he's like, go do it. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, because it becomes kind of, she's totally submersed in the story. If you think about when you're chasing down, leads, and her editor was like, well, you're going to stay in the lifestyle beat, like you're going to stay in your lane. And she's like, I'll do it on my free time. So she's really sacrificing a lot of time with her family to get this big story and to keep on it and to stay on it and to keep chasing down leads and talking to people. And, it's hard to cook a roast and put your kids to bed when you're doing all that stuff. So maybe he just kind of got intolerant of it.
Yeah, it's like he was supportive and there for her, but he had his limit.
Yes.
And it's interesting because I think you kind of expect a certain character like that to stay the same throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
A supporting character. But he actually changed. I don't want to say evolved because that would imply progression. But he changed. Mm-hmm. And or he just didn't change. He just had his limits. But the Boston Strangler, it's good. It's just if you think about it more from the aspect of like a woman trying to excel in this, this situation that's dominated by men. Yeah, you got yourself an interesting, different movie. Mm-hmm. But it does borrow a lot from stuff like Zodiac.
Sure.
And a little bit of Seven in there.
Sure.
It even kind of has that cinematography of Fincher and that color coding that's kind of the same. But I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was worth it.
Boston Stranglers. Yeah, you could do worse with two or so hours of your time.
Sure.
Anything else, darling?
I'm gonna bash on a streaming subscription though. We had to watch it with ads, people.
Oh yeah.
I hate that.
Are you gonna just embrace that there's gonna be ads during these movies?
Look, before and after, fine. Because they do that in the theater. But if I'm watching a movie, I do not want to have ads.
And we're talking about Hulu here.
Yeah.
My issue with them is they don't make it clear when you purchase ad-free.
Yep.
It's not exactly clear what's going to be ad-free.
Let me tell you, nothing is ad-free.
Yeah, because we had ad-free for a while.
Yeah.
And
no different.
Ads would pop up.
Yeah.
And I even emailed them about that. And it was like some crap about like shows that are licensed and or produced by NBC Universal. And, it's like, okay, that's not ad-free.
No, it's not. And I'm not paying extra to watch commercials.
Motherfuckers.
Wow. I'm just saying, like, it's not you're going to get interrupted with commercials.
Yeah. But it wasn't a lot. It was maybe two breaks.
But it kind of takes you out of it a little bit. I mean, maybe it's an opportunity to get a snack, go to the bathroom, whatever. But I don't know. If I'm going to sit down and watch a movie, especially like a suspenseful movie, I don't want it interrupted. Like, that's kind of a suspenseful mystery. Like, I want to know how this goes,
I should be like totally supporting the ad stuff because of my voiceover stuff. Like without
Absolutely.
ads, I'd probably be not getting work.
Yes. And look, I'm not going to can Hulu. It's just,
I get it.
It's annoying.
I'd rather have those ads stacked on the front.
Yeah.
Instead of a 3-minute break.
Right.
Do a 5-minute, 6-minute.
And don't interrupt my movie after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair compromise. Are you listening, Mr. Hulu?
That's right. Change it.
Die.
And make no ads, truly no ads.
That's going to do it for this Married with Channels podcast, completely ad-free.
That's right.
But make sure you subscribe and download it yeah.
Share, tell your friends.
Yeah, we're on Twitter at MaryWChans, 2 N's. Until next time, thank you for listening. My name is Amusa.
And I'm Jody.
We'll see you later.
Bye.